CTO salary in 2026 is not one clean number, and that's where a lot of companies get into trouble. You'll see one guide say 183,000, another says 327,000. Another points to total compensation over 600,000. None of those numbers are automatically wrong. They're just measuring different kinds of CTO roles. A CTO at a 40-person Series A startup is not doing the same job as a CTO at a public company with a 500-person engineering organization. Same title, completely different role. The real question isn't, what does a CTO make? The better question is, what kind of CTO do you need? Are they writing code and hiring the first 5 engineers? Are they scaling an engineering team from 50 to 200? Are they managing compliance, security, infrastructure spend, and board-level risk? That context changes the compensation package fast. In 2026, early-stage startup CTOs often land around 150,000 to 220,000 in base pay. That can look low on paper, but equity is doing more of the work at that stage. A founding or first CTO hire may receive 1% to 5% equity, usually with a 4-year vest. At Series B through D companies, base salary usually moves into the 250,000 to 350,000 range. Total compensation can reach 400,000 to 650,000. At enterprise and public companies, base salary often runs 320,000 to 450,000, with total compensation moving past 600,000. That's why comparing base salary alone is a bad read. Company size is usually the biggest variable. Bigger than city, bigger than years of experience. A first-time CTO at a well-funded growth stage company can out-earn a more experienced CTO at a smaller, bootstrapped business.
That surprises people, but it shouldn't. The compensation follows the scope, risk, and capital structure of the company, not just the person's title.
A CTO package in 2026 usually has several moving parts: base salary, equity, performance bonus, severance, and even equity acceleration language. For experienced candidates, these details matter. A lower base with stronger equity rights may beat a higher base with weak long-term upside. And for first-time CTOs, the vesting schedule matters more than they realize. You need to understand when it vests and what happens in an acquisition. Now, not every company needs a full-time CTO. That's important. Some companies need executive technology leadership for 10 to 20 hours a week. A full-time growth stage CTO can cost 400 to 650,000 all in. A fractional engagement may run 10 to 25,000 per month. That model can make sense when a company needs technical roadmap guidance, help interviewing engineering leaders, board-level technology input, support during a transition, or a bridge before making the full-time hire. If you're hiring a CTO, don't start with the salary number. Start with the problem. Do you need a builder, a scaler, a strategist? Define the role before you define the package. Benchmark against your actual stage, not the company you hope to become 3 years from now. At KORE1, we help companies benchmark CTO compensation and hire senior tech leaders. Reach out. We'll give you the real numbers.